Hi everyone, my name is Mónica Fogelquist and I am the director of the Mariachi at the University of Texas in Austin. And it is a privilege to be able to give this virtual clinic as part of the TMEA Region 15 Virtual Mariachi Clinic series. We are going to be focusing a little bit on how to practice and give life to a new song. The song that I will be featuring in this small tutorial is La Calandria, which is originally a song from the Huasteca region of Mexico, adapted by the mariachi and incorporated into its pretty standard repertoire. I think the most famous interpretations of this song are on behalf of Linda Ronstadt, who included it in her 1980s album Canciones de mi Padre, and more recently included in one of Mariachi Los Camperos' more recent albums. And it's a beautiful song. It's a love song, but of course with a facetious, playful tone. And so I'm just gonna go over how I would practice a new song and, like I said, bring it to life from the ground up. So let's get started. So typically what I do when I'm first learning a new song is go through the lyrics, read through all the lyrics, and try and get a general understanding of what those lyrics mean and the direction that this piece needs to take. I then also listen to the music, the accompaniment to the song, and sort of devise what kind of tone I want to produce and what kind of effect my voice should have in order to fit with the accompaniment appropriately. And I've listened to this song many times, and it has a light, like I said in the introduction, a light, airy, playful feeling, and so we really want to bring that to our singing. So I would just start verse by verse. That's the easiest way to break down a new song. And those of you who have been singing for a long time, this might be your preferred method. It might not. And in that case, maybe you want to try something new. So, yo soy como la calandria que para formar su nido siempre busca rama fuerte para no verlo caído. Otros son como el venado que por listo y presumido, cuando anda de enamorado, lo matan desprevenido. So it's very poetic. It's using animals to describe human characteristics. So I'm like the lark, and I look for a strong branch to build my nest so that my nest doesn't fall to the ground, right? That it doesn't disintegrate. Some others are like the deer. They are smart, but also arrogant. And when they're in love, they sort of lose their minds. They lose their focus, and they're killed because they weren't careful. So I think that we all can understand how this is relating to human characteristics. So, like I said, this is a facetious song. But it also does have a message of love, right? Unrequited love. Love that's on the verge of disappearing. Ay, las nubes van por el cielo, los pescados por el agua, el oro está bajo el suelo y el amor en las enaguas. Mi prieta linda, ¿qué voy a hacer si tú me quitas este querer? So what am I going to do without you? So we really want to deliver that message at the end, but this is not going to determine the general mood of our singing. So this is not like a ranchera that has a really heavy message and requires a lot of heavy singing. We want to keep everything light and beautiful and, like I said, playful. So I'm going to demonstrate how I would sing this song based on my interpretation of the lyrics. Additionally, with your interpretation, you also want to recognize where the song comes from. So this song doesn't have its origins in mariachi music necessarily. And we also have to consider, like I said, where the song comes from and its original format. And that will also determine our style and the way that we are going to interpret the song. Of course, considering the mariachi as the accompaniment and sort of mixing, in this case, a Huapango, a song from the Huasteca region, and what that sounds like, but also adapting it to fit the accompaniment that the mariachi will provide for us. So you really have to kind of take a step back and go to the original source of your music if you really want to create this well-rounded, sort of educated interpretation of your music.
Yo soy como la calandria que para formar su nido siempre busca rama fuerte para no verlo caído. Otros son como el venado que por listo y presumido cuando anda de enamorado lo matan desprevenido. Ay, 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 las nubes van por el cielo, los pescados por el agua, el oro está bajo el suelo y el amor en las enaguas. Mi prieta linda, ¿qué voy a hacer si tú me quitas este querer? Mi prieta linda, ¿qué voy a hacer si tú me quitas este querer? ¿De qué les sirve a los hombres presumir de valentones si cuando están en su casa se les caen los pantalones? También sucede otra cosa con los que son fanfarrones cuando ven la cosa en serio, les pasa algo en sus calzones. Ay, 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 las nubes van por el cielo, los pescados por el agua, el oro está bajo el suelo y el amor en las enaguas. Mi prieta linda, ¿qué voy a hacer si tú me quitas este querer? Mi prieta linda, ¿qué voy a hacer si tú me quitas este querer?
And there you have a demonstration of how I study a new song. I hope that these tips have been helpful to you. I would like to give special thanks to Mr. Alex Trevino of McAllen High School for inviting me to be a part of this series. I hope that you and your families are safe and healthy, and I wish you a lot of love and encouragement during this difficult time. Don't lose hope. Don't lose sight of your goals. Keep practicing. No se desanimen. You guys are the future of mariachi music, and we need you to continue this legacy. Thank you again, and I hope to see you next time in person. All my blessings for good health for you and your families.